Afternoon. We're only here till 2:30, but we'll be back later. On this foot, all together now. TFI, Team Free Ireland. TFI, motherfucker. I'm down with New York. Yeah. So, 28 days later, today's the 12th, right? June, and I have 3 people's names here. How are you, Emma? Emma, you're dead. But you still have to go on that list, as I said. So, last night, Finn hit 500 subs. Oh, there is an army of us. An army of dubs. So, today's the 12th of June. I did this for Finn. 28 days later, I'm only one channel, but so, for the next 27 days, it's already begun. I start sharing Jono's channel, Official Jordan, and Jay Sprint's channel for the next 28 days. And believe me, they'll get more than 50 subs because I'm the captain of this ship. So that's Triple J. That's a hat trick of J's and me. So there's like Jay, Jordan, Jono, and Jewett. Hang on a minute. So Jono, Official Jordan. Now, I don't have to do this. You know, I don't have to do fuck all. In fact, I should have charging you a bunch of cunts. But I had to do it. Someone has to take on for the team. And I've always been a good team player, and I'm good at it. So, Finn last night hit 500. Finn's flying. So now I'm going to concentrate on 3 other dubs. Being Jono, being Jordan, and being Jay. Now, I'm only one fucking channel, okay? And if I put people's names in the description of every video I make, in 28 days, go back and look on your subs, and I guarantee you there's nobody in their circle on YouTube that'll fucking help you like I'm going to help these guys. Because once they get 50 subs, they're going to open up their own fucking lives. Do you understand? It's just like lighting a fire on me. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm lighting the beacons. I'm uniting the clans. And if you don't like it here, fuck you and OnlyFans. Like I said, I'm on here to help a few Dubliners, you see. You know, and I'm going to do that. Believe that. You know, and I'll prove it. I'll prove my listen, I proved Finn when he had 74 subs. It's like, and I told him, Finn, I can see you getting a couple of hundred in a month. He didn't believe in himself, but I believed in him. And look at, last night he got 500 subs. Okay. So I'm here to help my fellow countrymen. I'm on here to do a community service to help the Irish mental health community on here. Yeah. That's my job. To unite the clans, to light the beacons.
That can't be William Wallace. I'm prettier than this man. All right, Father. I'll ask him. If I risk my neck for you, will I get a chance to kill Englishmen?
Is your father a ghost?
Yeah.
Or do you converse with the Almighty?
Yeah.
In order to find his equal, an Irishman is forced to talk to God. Yes, Father. The Almighty says, don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Mind your tongue.
In Irish. Smart enough to get a dagger past your guards.
Oh, no. So, guys, can you go and sub to Jono's channel? That's Jono Crypto. Official Jordan.
Excellent. Stephen is my name.
And Jay
I'm
Sprint.
the most wanted man on my island.
27 days to go. And they will be doing their own live.
Your island?
What?
You mean Ireland?
Yeah.
It's mine.
You're a madman.
You're a madman.
I come to the right place then. Anyway, I'm on here to help a few of my countrymen. I believed in Finn, and last night he made me so proud. He hit 500 subs last night, and the bigger picture is Finn has his own channel. He's been doing lives for a minute. Do you understand? So Finn is flying. He gets it. You know, people love coming in and coming on Finn's channel. You know, and I see his numbers going up, and I'm fucking over the moon. You know, Pablo helped me. I helped Finn. Finn's gonna go and help someone else. I helped Jono, Jordan, and Jay. I can encourage people to sub to their channel. Once these lads get to 50, you know, they can open their own StreamYard, their own YouTube. You know, and it's like I just want to be part of something that's gonna be positive. And know this, listen to me. If you do want to embarrass me, man, I'll cut all ties with you. This isn't about me. This is about the team. And I've put a team of people together that I truly believe that won't embarrass me. You know, I want people that aren't afraid to cry on a live to show you that passion. You know, Finn fits that criteria. I said this from day one. I see a lot of myself, and I see a bit of myself in fucking Jay and Jono and Jordan. You know, I like people that are brutally honest. I can't help you if you're lying to yourself. You know, drug addiction nearly killed me. I'm still working on it. I'm addicted to a load of fucking medications, you know, and I don't have to do this, but I want to do it. You see.
I see trees
of green. I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
So, if you do not mind, can you do me 3 favours?
Skies are blue.
If you're watching this now, this evening, tonight, tomorrow, the next day, I have this belief that I can help a few of the Irish community on YouTube grow their channel slowly. And I see goodness in Finn, and I see goodness in Jay, Jordan, and Jono, and I have to help. Do you understand? Nobody else is going to do it. You know, I'm being honest with you. Emma will tell you, nobody on here makes videos for their members. You know, like I said, like a lot of the people that come in and out here, they mean more than just a fucking membership. You know, I'd sooner have a team of people together, you know, and then we'll talk about it. It's like, but I truly fucking believe, like, I believe that Finn, because like Finn come on my channel, right, and he got involved and he introduced himself to the fucking world, and he told you how many days he was in recovery, and I was like, that's the kind of character I need on my channel. How you Pac-Man, I need people like Finn to come on who are brutally honest, who aren't afraid to get upset in front of the fucking world. So Finn Bang fits that criteria. And then a few months ago, like I do my homework, so it's like I have a lot in common with a lot of people on here that have mental health, that are going through drug addiction, that are coming off opiates, that are still on them. You know, a lot of people that come on here because they're lonely, in all fairness. You know, and I think like when I was in England, I just missed so many of my friends, and whilst in England, a lot of my friends were killed, and it's like it took its toll on me because I felt guilty because I wasn't there. But it's like at the end of the day, I had to choose between my friends and my family. So I chose the latter. You know, family always before anybody, anyone, anything. Your kids, you know, that's what your legacy will be. What standards you set for your kids. Shout out to Pac-Man, I'm a big fan too. It's my favourite video game of all time. But like I said, guys, I want to put an army of Dublin men together. I'm not saying men, I mean men. Men who aren't afraid to tell the world, yeah, guess what? I was an addict. I did this and I did that. I'm fucking what? You know, like, there's too many people on the high horse on YouTube that think they're better than everybody else. Nobody on this community is better than anybody. A lot of us have fucking mental health issues and we're afraid to talk about it because you get cunts that come in and out of other people's lives. Like I said, you have to fit a certain criteria to be part of my team. Number 1, honesty. Number 2, brutal honesty. And number 3, don't forget 1 and 2. My dad taught me a certain way and it worked. He told me, Jude, as long as you can see and you've got legs and arms, you can sustain yourself. You do not need handouts. You don't need anything off anybody. That's how my dad raised me. You know, I'd a fucking vegetable around, paper around when I was a kid. 8 to 10. Paul Murphy, then Mick Kelly. I always wanted to work, and my father put that into me. You know, I was disciplined, you know, but then drugs got in the way and I listened to the devil. That's the only way I can explain it. I'm not going to blame drugs. I'm going to blame me. You see, I didn't realise heroin at the time was God. You know, I didn't know nothing about addiction. I certainly didn't know nothing about heroin, but because of all the big lads off the housing estate and all the big lads from the Red Wall gang were smoking heroin, so it must be cool. So I grew up with a certain bunch of lads that were notorious and are still notorious to this day, but some of us have moved on and we've grown the fuck up. Do you understand? We don't need our mates' protection or our family's protection or any of that bollocks. Yeah, I'm out. You know, no thank you. I had a swim in that pond on a few times. Thank you, Mr. Well. But like I said, guys, whether you like this or not, I don't give a flying fuck. I'm not on here to be liked. I'm on here to grow something, to put something together that I believe in, being a lot of Irishmen coming together and talking about their mental health issues and talking about their addiction, talking about their fight and their struggle. And everybody has a story. And at the end of the day, I see a lot of myself in Finn. I see a lot of myself in Jay. I see a lot of myself in Jono. And I see a lot of myself in Jordan. You know, and like I said, listen to me. Back for, right, Pablo, me, Finn, Jay, Jordan, Jono. Let me get to here. Hang on. Whoa. 1 sec. Hang on. Sorry. 1 second. Like I said here. Now, there's a reason for this. So, while we're here, how are you, cousin? So, listen to me. If you're not sub to these people's channels, can you go do it? And if you sub to my mods' channels, I'll make sure my mods sub to your channel in return. How is that? Does that sound fair? I am one fucking channel. You're stressing me out. I've got nearly grey hair. Now listen. So, the whole PRV here, right? So I've done a risk assessment and certain people fit a certain type of criteria. Do you understand? People with raw emotion, people with passion and, you know, that speak with conviction, that can look you in the eye and break down and cry. You don't see my belly. Like I said, years ago, I was part of the cesspit. Emmett was on there with us, weren't you, Emmett? Causing trouble every night, you big bowser, you. Hey, you may as well say that was my channel, because Matthew was a big fanny. He had a vagina and he wouldn't pick up for himself. The only time he picked up was when he was picking up the phone to ring me and say, Jewett, they're coming to me house. They said 5 of them are coming. Eddie, who said that? Yeah, loads of Irish travellers in Manchester, Jew, they're going to knock at me door for what? Do you understand? It's like, fuck you and your face and your brother. You know, I couldn't give a flying fuck. You know, I don't need to put on a facade or an actor. And I'm not a tough man, a hard man, or a fighter man. If you go around telling everybody, especially on YouTube, you're a tough guy, a hard man, a fighter man, people are going to challenge that. Now, years ago, a few people who had a vagina, no names, Hector and Matthew. Long story short, Phil and Boy called me the mascot of that channel here. I'm no one's fucking mascot. I just had the balls to say what was on my mind, and I was a very loyal teammate. And then Hector started calling Dougie Joyce out, and I'm like, listen, Dougie Joyce will split your face. You know why? Because your missus bonneted you. I said to Hector, how are you, Jimmy? I said, Hector, look what happened to you and Troy. You know what I mean? Brad Pitt fucked you up, I seen it. And then he tied a rope around your fucking neck like that. No, around your foot. How about that for a violation? Putting a rope around man's leg, you understand that? And dragging my don around the arena. Like a dead gazelle on the battlefield. And then you go up to the gates and you do that. Here, is there anyone else up there? Send your best man out. Yeah, mate, here. I think they're talking about you. Yeah, mate, here. No, they're talking about him. Who are we going to send? I know an Irishman. But, so, because I've been around YouTube for so long, now, Emmett has probably been on here 3 times the length I've been on here. There's a lot of guys that have been on here, and girls, a lot longer than I have now. Guys My whole agenda has always been to bring not just a panel of Dublin people together, but a panel of people from all over the world. Ireland, England, Scotland, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, Cuba, and Eric Cantona. Now here, listen, so I believe that I can bring a couple of good lads together to talk about their mental health, and it's like over time, believe me, right? A lot of us, sometimes we carry a lot of anxiety with us and we don't know how to shift it. I've been given coping strategies by several psychiatrists over a 40-year cycle, and I can help you, not just with your channel. I can help you be suicide if you listen to me. But you need to let me in your head, though. Add me on Instagram. I'll help you. If you've got an Irish channel and you want it to grow and you're serious about it, just be respectful when you come into my live. If you tell me you've subbed to somebody in my channel, I will make sure that everybody that comes in here goes and does the same. Like I said, I seen this in Finn, and I said to myself, it has to be Finn. I need to learn Finn what I learned, because it took me my first try. It took me 4 years to get 600 subs, right? And then when my channel was stolen by Foxy, it lit a fire underneath me. When Exposure TV embarrassed me one night and he said I had a shit channel and he felt sorry for me. But the same geezer, yeah, you'd meet Ben Hatcher, but you wouldn't meet me. I know here, I'm liked by more people in your city than you are, you see. I've helped your city. You don't need to thank me, bro. And that's why Expo, I think, doesn't like me, because my son helped his city get fucking funding. Hey, I bet you couldn't do that for your people, could you? But like I said, even Expo, when I come on here, I reached out to him and I asked him for advice. Well, I gave him advice. I said, you've got a cunt on your vagina face. You know. He said I had black teeth and the worst channel on YouTube. So I said, well, tell you what, if we ever run into each other, make sure you remind me, yeah? But anyway, I said, fuck them. So I'm going to try grow a channel. And in the last year, I've had 4 or 5 decent Dublin lads coming in out of me live. And I said, you know what, if I can put all these lads together and ask them to go over and support each other, you know, we could have something here. Like years ago, I remember that cesspit some nights. Emma, am I exaggerating? But on an average night, you'd get 800 people in there. You know, and I met a lot of good people off the cesspit. You know, what happened was Matthew just let it get out of hand. Like, here's what I say to people. Listen, don't disrespect anybody in my life or you'll be removed. I'm not on here to gas people or to fucking gaslight them. You know, I'm just on here just to bring a few people together from Dublin that have gone through similar struggles to me that can help people. Because what you don't understand is if you get 50 subs, you can go live on your YouTube. You can even open up your StreamYard. You know, tell people about your story. And don't be afraid to fucking cry if you need to. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, yesterday I popped into Finn's live. Mia, I'd say out of every 10 lives, I get upset 2 out of every 10 I do. You know, rather than hold on to that. And like I said, I'm so proud of Finn, because I look at Finn like a little brother. You know, because Finn is, like I said, Finn's a big part of my team. You know, and Finn's good at bringing the people together, because Finn speaks with conditions. Sorry, Finn speaks with conviction. He speaks with passion. He speaks with brutal honesty. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and my audience can see it. His audience can see it. Now, without sounding like a fucking parrot, I've done my research on YouTube, and every single person who pays membership on any channel on YouTube, in our circle, not one channel who's even getting paid membership makes a short for their members. I'd like to take this time to say shame on all the content creators that don't give a flying fuck about their audience. All you care about is that. If you gave a fuck about your mods, you'd make a short for them. You'd say, guys, can you go over and sub to a lad called Finn, because he's soil of the fucking earth and he speaks with brutal conviction, and do you understand? You can hear it. He's passionate about it. Do you understand? Now I see the same thing happening with Jordan, with Jay, and with Jono. And what have we all got in common? We're from Dublin. What did I say 2 years ago? I'll grow this channel. I'll set myself a target of 5,000 subs and 5,000 videos. I'm 100 fucking videos away from 5,000 videos, just like I said. And I'm 1,200 subs away from hitting my 5,000 Z. And loads of people on here. You get people and they buy subs for their channel. That's why you've got more fucking subs than me, because you buy them. We don't buy subs over this end. Do you understand? Now, before I go, I'd like to ask you to go and sub to these individuals. And if you come in and out of my live and you're respectful to myself and to my mods, I'll ask my mods to share your channel. Now, this is like a fucking experiment to me, right? Now, I've already put them people together on a piece of paper, but I need to put them on a panel. And I need to find the right time. You know, I have a couple of people on this fucking list. I put in one of my mates purposely. Ian Gibbons. Assassinated 3 times in Dublin gangland and didn't die. Survived the hit. Call it a near miss. They didn't quit, but they still missed. Come here. If someone empties a Glock into you or a 9mm Beretta and hits you in the hip, the leg, the arm, the neck, and you survive it, you're a jammy bastard. And my mates survived all 3 attempts. I have mates that haven't survived attempts. I'll give you a name that you said, oh no, David Douglas, Dottie Douglas. They come for him once and he missed. The second time they didn't. Not with headshots. Now, my father would have been proud of me for doing this. Finn, I believed in Finn, and I don't think he believed in himself. And I said to him, Finn, keep doing you. Make as many shorts as you can. Do you understand? You're bringing people together. You're networking. He's brought Mousy, Jono, and Jordan on my channel. And like me and Finn have spoke about this numerous times off here. And like I said, I've always believed in Finn, and I knew all I need to do was to hand him that baton, and he fucking ran with it, mate. Do you understand? He's still running. 500 subs last night, Finn hit. Do you understand? He's 500 away from his first 1,000. I told you this months ago. I'll do everything in my power to help you get subs, and I won't ask you for fuck all. I won't charge you. I've done my research on YouTube, and every channel that's monetized charges except fucking me. I'm either the most stupidest Irishman on YouTube, the worst fisherman, I've got the worst teeth. Tell me about it. Tell me something I don't know. But it's begun. Finn, last night, 500 subs. Boom. Finn is already networking. Now, Jono, Official Jordan, and Jay sprints. Them 3 individuals I'm going to help get to their first 50 so they can start doing their own YouTube lives. Do you understand? It's like, and by the time I'm done, one thing I want to say, Jude McDonald's and I'm done. Got a meal of my got the new come. Chucky Ella, Erin Gabra, Oglan Erin, and shout out to my dad. You know, my pops would have been, my folks, you know, they would have been proud of me. My dad wanted me to do this. He's like, bro, I don't want you to fucking go and join an army and get shot. Why not? It's fun. You know, I wanted to be a firefighter. What can I say? You know, some things don't go the way you want, but what would you? So, what I will say is, this is Operation Recovery. Now, a few years ago, someone stole a channel off me, and I said, give me 2 years and I'll get my channel back. I didn't think I'd go past the 6 times. Now, while I'm on here, I'm going to do my best for the Irish community on here, the Irish mental health and addiction community, people that have mental health people that have mental health labels like bipolar, schizophrenia, psychosis, paranoid fucking schizophrenia. Do you understand? It's like you're either coping or you're surviving or you're just existing. You only get one fucking life, and at the end of the day, everybody's welcome in here. You know why? Because none of us have a silver spoon stuck up our arse. You know, it's like I've a lot in common with some of these lads, and I see a lot of myself in these lads, and I seen it with Finn. I guess Pablo seen it with me. Ronan Holden official seen it with me. And I'm like, if I can do 3 podcasts with Ronan, I'm going to bring Finn on. We're going to have a chat. I'm going to bring Jono on. I'm going to bring Jordan on. I'm going to bring Jay on. I'm going to bring Mousy on. I'm going to bring Spencer McDermott on. I'm going to bring Lee Marvin Hitch on. I'm going to bring Scott from fucking Australia on. I'm going to bring Donny on from Scotland. Andrew Solway, Richard. Like I said, I have a fucking list here of people, and all I need to do is to put them together. It's called lighting the beacons or uniting the clans, you know, and that's what I'm here to do. I want to help a few of my countrymen hit their first 50 subs so they can do a live YouTube, you know, and by the time I'm done, like I said, I'm only one channel, and there's no channel on here that makes videos for the members. You know, there's a lot of channels on here that charge people membership, and I do more for the mods on my channel than any yous fucking do. You charge people money and you won't even make a short for them. You won't even put their name in the fucking description. You're a cunt. I'm out. I'm gonna have a giant and a big fuck yes. My bad. I'll see you later on. But guys, can I just say this before I go? If you're a content creator, help your fucking mods, man. You know, you're charging them money every month. You're charging them from £1 to £5, you know, and you don't even make a fucking short for them. Whether you like me or not, this is the truth. Nobody in our circle makes shorts for their paying members. Even people that are paying these channels, and all you get is a loyalty badge and a shout out. How is that gonna? And I guarantee you this, yeah. Go look. I bet you they won't put your channel in the description. But somebody has to take an L for the team. I'm used to it. But by the time I'm finished, that L will turn into a W, because I'm going to bring a lot of dubs together, and I'm doing that at the minute. And if you're not sub to these people's channels, can you do it? And I'll see you later on. Finn, Pablo, Spencer, Jono, Mousy, Official Jordan, Jay Sprints, Mr. Luke Gilligan, Lee Marvin Hitchman, Sean Wayne, FYM, Emma, Dublin Celt, Scott, Donny, Andrew Solway, Raymond, Richard Dowland, Bosnian, Lucifer J, Rob Lee, Conan, Benji, Ronan, Anne-Marie, Lena, Christine, Louise, Eve, Hoax, Mr. ALD, Jockney Sparrow, Jerry, Mr. Ron, Mr. Ab, and Mr. Top G. Like I said, and that's Scott all the way in Australia. And I truly believe, like I said, look, even though Scott's over in Australia and all, I'd love him to come on the panel one night. You know, like I'm uniting the clans. That's what I'm doing. Bringing channels together, guys, yeah? And I'll see you soon. God bless you, right? Mia, you're on that list, you big 6'6" Australian beef, fucking prime, fucking. You are so big and handsome, Scott. Holy shit. And I bet you have a big wallaby on you as well. I bet you have a didgeridoo, don't you? But anyway, listen, I have to go, but thanks for coming in. I'll see you later. We out.